Con-Spira-Series. All right, so we're about to get into the Matthew Greenberg, aka Wikipedia hacker, interrogation videos. We're going to react to them. We're going to look for lies. And I figure before we do that, let's read 6 ways to tell if someone's lying according to former CIA officers. 1. Behavioral pause or delay. You ask a person a question and you initially get nothing. After a delay, he begins to respond. How long does a delay have to be before it's meaningful, before you would consider it a deceptive indicator? Well, it depends. Try this exercise on a friend. Ask her the question, on this date 7 years ago, what were you doing that day? The person will invariably pause before responding because it's not a question that naturally evokes an immediate response. The person has to think about it and likely still won't be able to offer a meaningful response. Now ask her, on this date 7 years ago, did you rob a gas station? If your friend pauses before responding, you probably need to choose your friends more carefully. Much more likely, there will be no pause. Your friend will immediately respond, no, or of course not. It's a simple exercise, but it drives home the point that the delay needs to be considered in the context of whether it's appropriate for the question. 2. Verbal/nonverbal disconnect. Our brains are wired in a way that causes our verbal and nonverbal behaviors to naturally match up, so when there's a disconnect, we consider that a potential deceptive indicator. A deceptive person will often hide her mouth or eyes when she's being untruthful. A common verbal/nonverbal disconnect to watch out for occurs when a person nods affirmatively while saying no, or turns his head from side to side while saying yes. As an exercise, if you were to perform that mismatch in response to a question, you'd find that you really have to force yourself through the motion. Yet a deceptive person will potentially do it without even thinking about it. There are a couple of caveats associated with this particular indicator. First, this indicator is only applicable in a narrative response, not in a one-word or short phrase response. Consider, for example, that a person's head might make a sharp nodding motion when he says no. That's not a disconnect. It's simple emphasis. Second, it's important to keep in mind that in some cultures, a nodding motion doesn't mean yes, and a side-to-side head motion doesn't mean no. 3. Hiding the mouth or eyes. A deceptive person will often hide her mouth or eyes when she's being untruthful. There is a natural tendency to want to cover over a lie, so if a person's hand goes in front of her mouth while she's responding to a question, that's significant. Similarly, there's a natural inclination to shield oneself from the reaction of those who are being lied to. If a person shields her eyes while she's responding to a question, what she might well be indicating on a subconscious level is that she can't bear to see the reaction to the whopper she's telling. This shielding may be accomplished with a hand, or the person might even close her eyes. We're not referring to blinking here, but if a person closes her eyes while responding to a question that does not require reflection to answer, we consider that a means of hiding the eyes and a likely deceptive indicator. Number 4, throat clearing or swallowing. If a person clears his throat or performs a significant swallow prior to answering the question, that's a potential problem. If he does it after he answers, that doesn't bother us. But if he does it before he answers, a couple of things might be happening. He might be doing the nonverbal equivalent of the verbal "I swear to God," dressing up the lie in its Sunday best before presenting it to us. Or, physiologically, the question might have created a spike in anxiety, which can cause discomfort or dryness in the mouth and throat. 5. Hand-to-face activity. Be on the lookout for anything a person does with his face or in the head region in response to your question. This often takes the form of biting or licking the lips or pulling on the lips or ears. The reason goes back to simple high school science. You've asked a question, and the question creates a spike in anxiety because a truthful response would be incriminating. That in turn triggers the autonomic nervous system to go to work to dissipate the anxiety, draining blood from the surfaces of the face, the ears, and the extremities, which can create a sensation of cold or itchiness. Without the person even realizing it, his hands are drawn to those areas, or there's a wringing or rubbing of the hands. Boom, you've spotted a deceptive indicator. 6. Grooming gestures. Another way that some people may dissipate anxiety is through physical activity in the form of grooming oneself or the immediate surroundings. When responding to a question, a deceptive man might adjust his tie or shirt cuffs, or maybe his glasses. An untruthful woman might move a few strands of hair behind her ear or straighten her skirt. We're also concerned with sweat management. That a person might be sweating doesn't bother us, but if he takes out his handkerchief, or perhaps more likely a hand sans kerchief, and wipes the sweat off his brow when responding to a question, that's significant. Tidying up the surroundings is another form of grooming gesture. You ask a question and suddenly the phone isn't turned the right way, the glass of water is too close, or the pencil isn't in the right place.
Mr. Greenberg, could you sit over here? We're going to videotape the interview. All right? The camera's rolling. It's right behind the window. This out of the way. I'm Tim Dolan. Okay. You're Steven. And you're Matthew, right? With one or two T's?
Two.
Okay. Okay, Matthew. What's your date of birth, please?
February 5th, 1988.
Okay, and where do you live? Yeah, the address. Speak up a little bit.
Oh.
Okay. Home phone number?
So I just do want to point out, so far you notice no fidgeting. He's fairly calm.
Do you have a cell phone?
Yep.
Okay. And do you work?
What?
Do you work?
Yeah.
Where?
Bed Bath & Beyond.
Bed Bath & Beyond?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just a summer job. He just started.
Okay.
See, there you go. Already got his dad chiming in. Nobody asked you for anything. So, why is his dad even in there? This kid's 19 years old. He doesn't need his dad there. But for some reason, Daddy had to tag along and, answer questions that aren't even being asked.
I'm starting.
Why don't you sit here? It'll be better for you. All right. Okay? And you're next to your dad then.
Yeah.
All right?
See, they're mixing it up. They're changing things just to see what his reaction to it is, would be my guess.
All right. And are you a student?
Yep.
Where?
University of Connecticut in Stores.
Okay. All right. And Bed Bath & Beyond, where's that?
Ridgeway.
Okay. Okay, you know why you're here, why we asked you to come down.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you tell me?
All right, Alex.
Okay.
All right.
First, are you a wrestling fan?
Yeah.
Okay. A big one?
Not pretty big.
Okay. Go on.
Okay. Well, over last weekend, the wrestler Benoit, there was rumors going on because he missed the pay-per-view and his scheduled dates, which he never does. And I was reading rumors and speculation online.
Where online?
On forums. I forgot the exact sites.
So this just happened. This literally just happened a week prior, and this kid can't remember what websites he went on. For a 19-year-old, don't you find that kind of odd?
But I was
okay, hold on. On forums?
Yeah.
Okay. In any chat rooms?
No, no chat rooms. I was just reading about it, and some rumors like came up, and I just
Yeah, what were the rumors?
that his family was sick or someone maybe died, like his wife perhaps, because he missed the pay-per-view.
Okay. And when was that?
Sunday.
Around what time Sunday, roughly?
It was like at night, maybe between 10 and 12ish before the post.
Okay. Where's this computer that you were using?
My laptop. Oh, it's at home.
It's at home. I'm going to ask for consent for it to search. All right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It won't hurt the computer. It's just a forensic examination. Because what they really want to do is find out where these rumors started. Okay?
I'm not sure if they're still up or not. They could have.
Well, they can, as long as you were in it and you looked at it, they can check. Okay? So, what type of computer do you have?
Like a Dell Inspiron.
He said, I'm not sure if they were still up. Nobody asked you that. Nobody asked you if they were still up. So that shows me he's getting a little nervous. He's getting a little nervous because, I can't remember the forum site. Well, he's basically telling you we can look at that and find all of that information. Oh, well, it may not still be up. Well, they'll find that too. So, yeah, I can definitely tell he's starting to get really kind of nervous. These are just the beginning stages of that.
Okay, so you saw these rumors. You're not sure exactly what sites, but it was in forums?
I believe so.
Okay.
Mostly I kind of added fuel to the fire. It was like really more of my own speculation.
Okay, and what was your speculation?
I just thought that his wife may have died.
So hold on now. First he said that other people were saying Nancy had died.
I was just reading about it, and some rumors like came up, and I just
Yeah, what were the rumors?
that his family was sick or someone maybe died, like his wife perhaps, because he missed the pay-per-view.
Okay.
Now he's saying it was more of his fuel to the fire and that he said Nancy may have died.
Mostly I kind of added fuel to the fire. It was like really more of my own speculation.
Okay, and what was your speculation?
I just thought that his wife may have died.
So these are two different stories this kid's already told. But, again, you don't see people calling that out. People are like, well, the police investigated him and he's clear because he's clear. No, let's watch this shit and let's find out, is he clear? Is he innocent? Because so far, from what I'm seeing, is already two different stories.
Okay, and you speculate on
Yeah.
how?
No, I can't. It was wrong. I just cause I saw he never misses a date.
Okay, but did you speculate on how she died?
No.
No.
Just that she was dead.
Just that she was
Yeah,
dead?
nothing about
Okay.
murders or anything.
Okay. All right, go on.
It's still weird. It is still very weird. Of all things to say, of all things to speculate on, for Chris Benoit not showing up, why would you speculate that his wife would be dead? That don't make sense. Of all the things of maybe Chris himself being dead, But to guess something that no one would have guessed unless they knew something is very strange.
Yeah. So I was just on Wikipedia and I just made the post. Because a lot of people on Wikipedia make unsourced posts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
So you hear his words and it happens, he's kind of stumbling over himself. And this is another one of those signs of a liar. He sounds like a total liar to me. He's very nervous, you can tell. The way he's talking, his tone, his speech pattern. It sounds different than when they first started questioning him. Once he's got to explain things, he's got a very nervous tone to himself. He's fumbling his words. And he's already pretty much contradicted something that he said in the beginning. We're just 5 minutes, 20 seconds in.
So this was just like, I just assumed, I can't really explain why, it was just stupid, but,
Well, I can't explain. What the fuck do you mean you can't explain? Like, what do you mean you can't explain? Why can't you explain something that just happened a week ago? Why, what was the thought process going through your head? Why did you say Nancy was dead? Well, I just can't explain it. That's not a good answer. That's not even an answer at all. Not at all. Shame on these fucking detectives that did the interrogation to not call him out and hold him accountable.
I did, and I assumed Wikipedia would just delete it like instantly, since it wasn't like, it wasn't sourced or anything. Never did I expect that to actually be the case, the next night when I got home from work, when I heard about the whole murder situation. It was just shock. But like I kind of forgot that I posted the Wikipedia thing. I didn't even think about that. Then like last night I was hearing about it, and I posted like an apology on like a Wiki News article. I just wasn't really sure how to react. Like
So let me get this straight. This kid posts. First of all, it was somebody else that said Nancy died, and it was it was other people saying it. Then it was him adding fuel to the fire, and him basically saying Nancy died, and then he just forgets that he said that. I don't believe it. I think he's lying again. How do you forget you said something like that when come to find out that Monday night on Raw, Chris Benoit's dead, Nancy's dead, Daniel's dead. And then this kid's like, oh, I just forgot that I even posted. No, you didn't. Especially, 19 years old again? 19 years old, he's just going to forget that he said all that stuff? No, he knows damn well what he did. He knows damn well what he said.
Probably going to call, the police soon, just, because I just felt so bad, even though, it was just such a huge coincidence.
Did you go to any of the WWE sites?
You mean when?
Over the weekend at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't really say anything about anything over the weekend. But then Monday night when it was actually I got home, first thing I did was check WWE.com just to see what the results of the Monday night show was. Just because I just got home, and then I saw the picture of Benoit murder suicide. I was just crazy.
Did you hear that again? The Benoit picture. This kid is so nervous. Very, 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 very nervous. If you're telling the truth, if you did nothing wrong, I don't think you should be nervous. Especially you got daddy right there, right next to you, holding your hand. Kid.
Serious, I was in total disbelief at that.
Okay. You've caused a big frenzy.
Yeah.
All right. And
it's terribly so.
Yeah, now they've, it's not much for me because it's interviewing you, and if you cooperate, give us a computer. I don't have to do a search warrant for it, and we'll get a forensic examination of it for Georgia, and they can tell where the rumors all started. But it's just all of this came up before they even found the bodies.
Yeah.
And you posted hours before.
Yeah. Is his the only post?
His was the only post.
That's on.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
So there, again, he just contradicted what this kid said when he said, oh, there was other posts about Nancy dying. No, he was the only one talking about Nancy being dead. So it's not clear cut like a lot of people say. He's fucking lying in this interrogation. And why wasn't more made out of that? I really got to ask, why wasn't more made out of that? You're going to lie during an interrogation? You got something to hide. Something like this important, a case of this magnitude, nobody should be lying. And anybody that is should be heavily investigated.
Yeah, so
I never ever.
Do you go to the WWE sites a lot?
Yeah, I usually
do. Yeah, okay, you're a fan.
Yeah.
I check the Mets sites all the time.
Yeah, and I have no connection whatsoever to WWE.
Now, did they ask if he had a connection to WWE? Did they even ask that? answering questions that aren't even asked, adding detail, talking too much. Nobody asked him if he had connections to WWE. So why the fuck would he say, I don't have connections to WWE? That sticks out as weird. That sticks out as someone, well, maybe you do because you only live 5 minutes from their headquarters. You're putting out information that no one should have known about Nancy being dead. No one should have known this. But you put that out there. Now you're saying, oh, I don't have connections. He did not ask you that. This is an interrogation. You answer the questions that are asked. So this kid is not very credible in my opinion.
Like anything like
All
that.
right. Do you ever post on their sites?
No.
No. Okay. Do you post a lot to Wikipedia?
Like, not really.
Not really?
No.
Okay. I want you to try and remember what site you were at.
I'll try to find it, like...
Well, no, I don't want you to touch the computer now. Okay? When we're done, I'll come with you. I'll follow you over to the house so we can get it. I'll get you to sign a consent, and I'll give you a receipt for it. All right?
Okay.
So we can get a forensic examination done. All right? As I say, it won't hurt the computer. What they do is they download the memory so they can check it. That's...
Do you know how long they keep it? If you were to guess? I mean, we talk about a week, a month.
Probably a couple weeks,
Okay.
to be real. You know, I'm sure they'll rush it because of the extent of the thing here. When did you first see that he was missing events?
I think Saturday I just heard he missed a house show, but
Okay.
that was I didn't think of anything of it. Then the next I was hearing rumors about him, like online about him.
When Saturday did you hear he missed a house show?
Probably late Saturday. I'm not exactly sure what time.
Okay.
But then, yeah, like Sunday, I heard he missed the pay-per-view. Like I was reading rumors he might miss it. Then, like I was reading reviews, like that I heard he actually missed the pay-per-view, which was unlike him. Then I just believe I read rumors, you know, on the internet, like people just saying what they saw, and I just added my own, which again I regret.
I gotta ask, why, if you heard the rumors in the forums, did you post it on Wikipedia?
It was just a stupid thing. Like I can't really explain. It was just I didn't think like really it was like a big deal at the time, but I've learned greatly from it.
Now this is probably one of the worst so far. Bumbling and stumbling on his words. I've learned from it. Nobody asked you if you learned from it. Like, he's really overdoing it. He's really talking too much here. You know, just answer the simple question. But he can't even answer the question. When you can't answer the question, makes it look like you got something to hide. So why don't we go back a little bit?
I gotta ask, why, if you heard the rumors in the forums, did you post it on Wikipedia?
No, it's simple. If you heard the rumors on the forum, why go post it on Wikipedia? All you were doing, I was adding fuel to the fire. That doesn't answer that. Why did you take what you supposedly was just guessing about and put it on Wikipedia? Because it's one thing to just say something on a forum, but it's a completely different thing to go put that on somebody's Wikipedia page. That's what you do now. Like when a celebrity dies, you go onto their Wikipedia page and boom, it posts a lot of times immediately when they've died. Like you find out like once it's confirmed and everything. But he did this before it was ever confirmed. And then he put it on Wikipedia and posted it as fact. So this, I just guessed. Well, why did you post it on Wikipedia? Let's listen to his answer.
It was just a stupid thing. Like I can't really explain. It was just.
Again, he can't explain. It was a stupid saying. What are you fuck? fucking talking about? A stupid saying. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? This is why I've said I don't think a lot of people have actually taken the time to watch this. And again, I have seen no one break it down and analyze it, which I find to be very, very strange.
I didn't think like really it was like a big deal at the time, but I've learned.
The hand gesture, remember the hand gestures? Well, if he does the hand gesture, could be lying. But I've learned. You fucking just wave. What the fuck have you learned? The fuck have you learned? Something ain't right here.
Really from it, like it was just a mistake. Like it was my fault. Like for posting.
All right. And when did you hear about the murder-suicide again?
Monday night.
Monday night?
Yeah.
And how did you...
Does that not does that not seem a little odd though that he heard about it being a murder suicide the very night they found the bodies? Because that's what they were reporting. That's what they were reporting already. The day the bodies were found, they already came to a conclusion. Now, in an investigation, they're not supposed to do that because it's an ongoing investigation. You're not supposed to come to a conclusion of an investigation when you're investigating the damn thing. So that's why I've always said it was a sham of an investigation. What the fuck? How could you come to a conclusion on something that they're still looking into?
When I went to WWE.com, like that was the first thing that was posted about the murder-suicide.
Can't remember exactly where you saw the rumor. There was a rumor that he was dead and she was dead, or just...
I was just like hearing things like that they're like Benoit was saying like the strong like they were sick or something, and the case might have been just that like I added my own true speculation.
So hold on now. So Chavo has gone on record, right, many times saying that he was trying to protect Chris. Right? He was trying to protect Chris. He didn't want to put it out there. He didn't want to tell WWE that Chris was saying Nancy and Daniel had food poisoning. So how did it get out online that they were sick? See what I'm saying here? Somebody's lying. And we already know with Chavo, I mean, we already know he's told multiple different versions of the story. So now that this kid has said, what was online that they were sick? Who fucking said that? Who put that out there? Who released that information? Scott Armstrong, Chavo Guerrero? Because apparently those were the only two people that Benoit told about his wife and son supposedly being sick of from food poisoning.
Speculate she was dead.
That's just like what I was just thinking of why he could possibly have like a family emergency, like he was going home. So that's just one of the things that I saw.
Okay. You think anything else?
Like I don't know, like someone else in the family or dead or something, or like sick or whatever.
Okay. Do you follow him much on the WWE?
Like he was one of my favorite wrestlers, like so like I followed like, you know, watch his matches and stuff.
Okay. I'll be right back. Let me go get a consent to search.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll get your we'll make arrangements to get the computer and whatnot. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions, Dad, for me?
You just want the computer?
Yeah.
Are you going to search the house?
No need to search the house, just the computer.
Is he in trouble?
No, I don't think so. All right, as I say, what it's created is a big frenzy.
That part I understand.
All right, because he posted before they found the bodies, before anybody knew anybody was dead.
You know what, I was thinking because he's from Stanford, there might have been a concern that he had some connection.
Well,
to
I'm sure there was
WWE.
some of that. You know that.
See, there we go. No, I was thinking because he's from Stanford, there might be a concern he has a connection with WWE. Who fucking said that? Nobody's saying that but you fucking guys. Nobody's saying that but the father and the son. Seems like there's some kind of guilt there. Maybe because he did have a connection with WWE, living 5 minutes down the road from their headquarters. Is it likely that maybe he ran into some of these superstars at a restaurant, or maybe he's been to WWE headquarters himself? Maybe his father has. The way they're talking about things and aren't even being asked, it speaks for itself.
That's what I thought originally,
And
then I talked to the.
We actually live around the corner from him almost.
Yeah, and to be honest, this is the first time you've adjusted a site, hasn't it?
Like there was like.
Not theirs, but there was. You changed the mayor of a town to a couple of your friends.
Oh yeah, that was just a joke.
You got to stop messing
No,
with the internet.
I'm stopping.
Yeah,
I learned.
It's.
That was just.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He just gave me a look.
I was like, check this. Like, look at this. And they're like, real funny.
Yeah. But now you see how.
Yeah. It's
what you think can be pranks can, I mean, you can turn yourself from a prank to a murder suspect.
Yeah.
Okay. Where were you Friday night?
Friday night?
Mm-hmm.
I think I was home.
You think you were home?
I believe, yeah.
Okay. Did you work Friday?
Friday? No, I did not work Friday.
Okay.
So this was just, again, a week prior. I think I was home. Did you work Friday? No. Like, why are you having so much trouble remembering just from a week ago?
You were home all night?
Yeah.
Okay. Saturday. Run me through your day.
Saturday. I think I was just really home most of the day. What, do you remember where?
See, he just got this.
So, first of all, why the fuck are you asking your father, who's much older than you, why are you asking your father if he remembers what you were doing during these days where these murders, happened? Why ask your father that? That is off-putting in many ways. If you can't answer a question directly about what you were doing and where you were during a critical time like that, oh no, let me tag in my dad over here. Let me tag in my father.
Job, and it's a there's no set schedule.
Yeah, it's like a fill-in.
Sort of. So he's been working different times and different days. So I really haven't. I'm not really sure. So you don't remember the last time you worked?
Well, I worked today.
I mean, from the weekend. Did you work on?
No, I didn't work over the weekend.
Okay.
What's today?
Today's like Friday. Okay, we're into the next weekend.
I'm trying.
Last Friday.
He doesn't go out much because a lot of his friends aren't around.
All right.
Yeah.
This is the last Friday during the day. You were home all day, all Friday night.
Oh, excuse me. One day you went to New Rochelle with Edwin.
Oh yeah. I think that was Friday night.
Friday night?
Yeah.
So let's get this right. He literally just went from, I was home Friday night, I was home all night, to now he was out with a friend. Nobody else see how bad this looks? I mean, it's pissing me off just listening to this little cocksucker talk. Doesn't remember what he was doing. Oh yeah, well, I was hanging out with a friend that day. Oh yeah, just 7 days ago. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right, Father. My father's right. Fuck off.
This went to New Rochelle. This was a couple of my friends.
How do you forget that? Just a week later, how do you forget that?
Just out for like a couple hours.
Was that the only time you were out?
Yeah.
And who did you go with?
A couple of my friends.
Need names.
Use full names.
Yeah.
Edwin, Ng.
Edwin what?
NG.
Okay. And where does he live?
Yeah.
You have a phone number for him? Okay, who else?
Steve Marquez. I don't have his number though.
Steve Marquez?
Yeah.
And where does he live?
I don't have his address either.
Okay.
He lives near like Stanford High.
And who else?
That's it.
Okay. So you went down to New Rochelle. What time did you get home?
Like 11-ish.
Okay. And
Hey, not bad for someone that just couldn't remember he did that. But he fucking clearly remembers what time he got home. Well, I was home all night Friday. Oh, no, he was out with some friends at this narrow whatever the fuck show. Oh, yeah, I was. When did you go? Oh, 11. Remembers all of a sudden, remembers every fucking thing now. Wow.
and you were home all night?
Yeah.
Okay. And Saturday?
I don't think I really did anything Saturday.
He was not home all night. If he didn't get home till 11, that's like an hour before midnight, which would lead to the next day. So no, he wasn't home all night.
Anything Saturday?
Didn't go out at all?
Nah, I was just kind of feeling under the weather that day.
Okay, Sunday.
Sunday, I was still feeling a little bit under the weather, so I didn't go out. So,
didn't you work Sunday? Wasn't it Sunday you told me you
no,
came?
Sunday I didn't work.
Okay. When did you come home?
Monday night.
Monday night?
Yeah, that's when I worked.
That's when you worked and you came home and you
Yeah.
posted that?
No, I posted the message, Sunday night.
Sunday night?
Yeah. Then the next day I worked and I got home and I found out that
Okay.
it actually happened.
Okay. And did you work Monday?
Yeah.
To what time? From what time to what time?
5 to 11:30.
Midnight?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta make sure he wasn't in Georgia.
What the fuck's so funny about that? Got to make sure he wasn't in Georgia. Fucking people died. But they're sitting over here laughing, making jokes. A child died. I'm going to make sure he wasn't in Georgia. Oh, you go right ahead. Oh, it's so fucking the worst. What's funny? What is funny? Very unprofessional. Very fucking unprofessional of this officer here to be making a joke like that. What the fuck? See what I'm saying, though? He's not pushing back on anything. Not pushing back on the fact that the kid said, well, there's other people coming up with the rumors. Then he says, well, no, it was actually just you. But he doesn't push it. Doesn't push. Like, why did you make that up? Why did you lie about that? No real pushback at all. What kind of interrogation is this? It's a fucking joke. Just like the goddamn investigation was a fucking joke. There he's got his little finger over his mouth. Oh, it's so hilarious. Oh, I gotta make sure he wasn't in Georgia. Fuck off.
All right, let me get the consents.
All right.
At the computer, and we got it taken care of. Okay.
All right.
You okay?
I'm all right.
So computer a couple weeks. Whatever punishment.
This dumb fucking nerdy little bastard is over there shaking in his chair. Oh, am I going to get in trouble, police officers? Oh, is my son going to get in trouble? Oh, I need my daddy here to hold my hand because I'm so scared. Meanwhile, a young child, a woman, and Chris Benoit all gone. All dead. And this little motherfucker knew Nancy was dead, based out of Stamford, Connecticut, and this pissant interrogation is the best they can do? You kidding me? I mean, this is ridiculous, people. Ridiculous. Do you get it? This is all they did. This is it. And they shipped the computer off to Georgia, and nothing else is said. Nothing else is done. I feel like it's obvious. There are so many signs that tell this kid is lying. Of the signs that we read, of the obvious signs of just basic common sense. You don't have to be a professional expert to be able to see that this kid was lying out his ass. And one correction I will make is that the police officer said he's the only one that put anything out about it. There was a kid from Florida that put something out as well. There were people gossiping and all this other bullshit. But again, this kid's from Stamford, Connecticut. Okay, and to get that accurate, again, it's not coincidence. No coincidence here. But I've made my stance clear. You understand how I feel. This is just another part of the process to get to the truth, to get to the facts. People have made complaints or criticisms about me that, oh, well, I expected the smoking gun. Expected, DH to come on here, guns a-blazing. And I'm just supposed to unveil the whole damn thing from the get-go? The last video that I made, for the one person that's in the comments criticizing me, I have had many people approach me and say, you know something? I believe now more than ever that Chris is innocent. The audio speaks for itself. I literally played audio for people to hear a child in the background crying in pain. In pain, not playing. Crying in pain. Another man's voice in that house. Chris reacting to all of this. So, I mean, people that could try and say, well, it was the cops, recording after the fact. Chris reacted to the child crying. And it upset him very badly. You could tell that. It upset him very badly. So for all the naysayers and all the people that want to criticize me, believe me, I can handle it. But understand, I'm not going to sit here and crack the case in a heartbeat in a split second. If I had crime scene photos, if I had something, a picture that showed a gag in Chris's mouth. If there was like this great big smoking gun, I think really what people want is video proof of Chris being killed or video proof of Nancy being killed. And I'm never going to have that. I'm never going to have that. My point is, for some people, what I do here, what the people that help me out, my friends, what we do, it will never be enough. It will never be good enough. The standards you have set are some that can't be matched. For the more open-minded individuals, the ones that do appreciate the time and the effort, I thank you very much. I appreciate it. And that's really, at the end of the day, where I'm going to focus all my energy towards. I want to tell you guys something. And I've debated on how I was going to present this information. But I did contact someone that is known for doing forensic work. And I sent them the audio of the Chris Benoit tape that I played here for you guys in episode 6. I got a response from this man. And he said to me, the fee is $1,225. $1,225 they want to charge me to clear up the audio. And that's a gamble because I don't know how clear it's going to come out. I don't know how well it's going to turn out. I would have to believe for $1,225, it better damn well turn out great. You better be able to hear every single noise, every single voice in that audio. But that's where I'm thinking about maybe coming to you guys and saying, do you think we should hire a professional? Do you guys think we should? Or maybe some of you know someone that is into the forensic stuff that can legitimately clear this audio up to the point we can hear things that you can't necessarily get out of an editor. These apps can only do so much. So if there's somebody that knows a person that maybe could help us out, feel free to let me know. Have that person get in contact with me. I'm DH Danielson on Facebook. Y'all guys want to reach out, want a friend request me on there, I'll leave a link to my Facebook in the description. And, somebody wants to discuss this Chris Benoit stuff, I have a Chris Benoit group on Messenger, and I can add some of you guys to it. I don't mind. All the true supporters and the people that think something is suspicious here, you guys hit me up on Facebook. I'll add you to my group, and you can see really all the stuff that I have. I don't mind sharing it. But yeah, the guy wants $1,225, and I don't want to come on here and ask you guys to donate. I don't want to do that. But I want the case to be solved. I want to get to the bottom of it, and I want to be able to investigate or even hire people. And that's where some of my criticism came from towards another individual on YouTube. It's like, if you're going to take money, at least take that money and put it towards getting to the bottom of this. Not as a cash grab, not as some kind of personal gain for yourself. Because to me, it's way more than that. To me, it's a man that was framed, a man that was wrongly accused, a man that was banned from WWE, and it was never proven to be a killer, never proven to be a murderer. I know I'm going on, guys, but I truly believe this. And I'm going to end this video here, play the rest of the interrogation, just so you can hear how it plays out. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it very much. And I'm going to go ahead and sign off right here. So I'll see you guys later. Y'all be sure to like, subscribe. I'm out.
Yeah. Again, I think, they have a way to link back through different
I don't
things.
even remember where it was.
What are these forums?
Just like online and stuff.
But I mean, how do you hook up to a forum? Don't you have to go to a site first?
Yeah, I think they just search for maybe wrestling online or whatever. And
Well, that's probably what they wanted.
I don't even know what the sites were. I just forgot what they were. I could probably find. I don't know if those posts are still up or anything.
Well, but the thing is, a forensic scientist, as far as the computers, they can find that stuff. That's what they need to kind of backtrack. When they find the sites that you posted, they can go to those sites and do what they have to do, I guess. I assume. This stuff doesn't change, and you gotta be careful with anything you do online.
I'm never doing that again, ever. This is just a big, huge eye-opener. I'm just scared that,
Well, I'll ask when he comes back. Looks like such an old-fashioned computer.
Okay.
He's a little concerned about his name being published. Is that going to happen?
Good possibility. At some point it is.
Yeah.
Especially, the press is all over this. And there's going to be freedom of information stuff. And if you're worried about that, you shouldn't be posting stuff on the internet.